Alright guys, it's JB. What it is, I'll get straight to the point. When I first got a Mac, I always wanted to get Fruity Loops on it, just to carry on making my music the way I used to. And I did without. I got Logic and learnt that, and it was really good, and I think I came up a lot of levels, because Logic is better. But I still think that Fruity Loops plugins are really good, sound really nice, and can create some sounds that you can't get anywhere else. It has its own taste, like you can hear it in songs when you hear Fruity Loops generated stuff. So I'm going to show you how to get Fruity Loops on a Mac using Parallels Desktop. So this little icon here with the pause over the screen, which looks hideous, is the Parallels Desktop icon. Parallels, see here, is a program that lets you open Windows on your Mac. So Windows 7, click to start, and that'll boot up. Oops, whoops, I suspended it, but here it'll start again. There we go. Start Windows normally. That's what happens when you turn it off halfway through. So this will boot up now. It won't let me actually release my mouse until it boots up, which is wonderful. So what I'm going to say as well is you can get all these programs for quite cheap. I'll just minimise this while Windows is starting. I mean, it's all really affordable, and that's what I like about it. The creators of the programs such as Parallels, Fruity Loops, and Microsoft as well, making Windows, all seem to realise that everybody can afford these programs, and you know, just keep in mind how much people can afford, and that it's not the only thing that they do with their lives, which I find really nice. So if we have a look here, you can see Parallels Desktop is just £60, which I think is reasonable. So that's great, but then you don't have an operating system. So obviously all you need to do is just go here, just get £60, because everybody has that just to spend on this. And you just pay for that, just buy it, because everyone has money to just throw away like that. And then you go and search for Windows 7. There's one, a full version. How much is that? Oh, that's only £87.99, so you just get another £87.99 from nowhere. And you just pay for that and download it just to try out if you like Fruity Loops. That's all you do, you know, because everyone can do that. And then obviously you need Fruity Loops, so you're going to go to the Fruity Loops website and just, you know, just spend £300 on Fruity Loops there. So I'll say, yeah, that's like 500 quid in 10 minutes. You know, I can make that in an hour at work anyway. And that's what I like. These companies realise that. I also want to talk about piracy, and it's a horrible thing that no one should ever do, because these companies are so reasonable with the prices. Why would anybody need to, you know, go and get a pirate copy? It's not like, I don't know, you could save up, go on holiday for the price of, you know, one of these programs. I mean, obviously you'd much rather spend your money on these. So all I'm going to say is some people, I don't condone piracy. In fact, I'm saying this to let you know it's wrong, and I think that they should be caught and stopped. That said, I think that they should be exposed as well, so that people know, you know, what not to go on. Do you know what I mean? What to avoid, what might get you in trouble. So YouTube. Sure, if you go into YouTube and search for Windows 7, then do. Right, okay. So if you go on YouTube and search for a keygen for Windows 7, there's one anyway, you can find some horrible people that I hate, because, like I say, we can all afford these programs anyway, and this is just stealing from companies that need the money. Yeah, you can get a keygen, so I've also found everything else I've talked about is really easy to find on forums. I mean, I'm not going to say which ones, but if you search in Google and just search for, you know, big media sharing forums. You can download things like Fruity Loops 9, I don't know, Windows 7, Parallels Desktop, you know, things like that that I'd never touch for free, obviously. And it's disgusting because when you pay for something like I've got, like when I open this, I just show you Parallels with Windows 7 and FL Studio 9, then, you know, you don't want people putting it on for free. So yeah, search for forums and what you find will disgust you. Getting it all for free and everything, these people, these thieves. So, that said, look at that. Just do a little tune, we'll do a little drum and bass, shall we, if we can. Right. Bit of drum and bass there for you. So say we've got that, all you need to do is have a hard drive connected to your Mac. I've got one by Firewire. Say this is, I don't know, a synth part. All you do, export that as whatever. I wouldn't export as MP3 because it's shit. Probably a WAV file. We'll export that, and you just have a look on desktop. Go on my computer. You can see external hard drive, which is what I've got. Open that and just save it in there. And then, I mean, a hard drive is going to cost you £60, which is good because there's no way around it and thieves can't take that. So we'll close that. Save no change. So now, metaphorically, we've got our things in a hard drive. I'll just go to there. So we've got our tune at the right BPM in a hard drive. Close that shit. Yeah, that's cool. Now I've got the hard drive here. So say this is it, for example, one of my tracks, Fireflies, advertising. We'll just drag that into Logic as an audio file, and then we can manipulate it using Logic's tools. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, now I can, if I want to make, it's more, you can't do things like progressively unless you do them separately, but it really helps to be able to resample, and it brings another flavour to your music as well. I find I've been messing about with it for the past couple of days, and it's great. I mean, you know, it's really worth paying £500 just to find out if you like something, you know, and not downloading it. So my advice to you would be definitely don't illegally download it because it's wrong, and just buy it all because we've all got that amount of money to spend, like I said, and it's reasonably priced. Okay, so thanks a lot, and that's my tutorial on how to use Fruity Loops and Logic together. If there's anything I haven't covered, I don't know, anything you want to ask me, send me a comment or send me a message. Obviously, I'm really looking for feedback from this video, so any comments, anything, even if you think the video is shit, let me know, and I'll try and improve. Any comments are good comments, and yeah, if you like my videos, let other people know, because I need to get people watching and, you know, hopefully teach you guys something and learn some stuff as well. Alright, thanks a lot.